So for this animation, it was an animation of Kouvr, and this was one of our very first animations. So it started with yellow and white, went to fire, then it got colored in, black and white to colored, her clothes changed colors, navy and white, and back to how it started. So, as you can probably tell, there were a lot of techniques used in this. So let's go over them one by one. For the first one, I traced her in white, as you can see, and then I added a layer of yellow in between the white and the drawing. I did this for the first little bit, and then I did a fire, which I drew the same fire. As it moved up, you just saw more and more of it. From there, I took the same drawing and I copied it with my lasso, and I made it smaller until it reached her hand. Then, with the red and orange, I made the red line bigger and the orange line smaller, and it slowly went around her. Then I did the same thing going back down with yellow and white. From there, she became colored in, which I did this by tracing her in black and white and then coloring it in. Once I got to there, I decided that I wanted her to disappear. So I did this by finding the color of the background, by going to this tool, the little syringe in the corner, selecting the color, and I used that to color going down the wall. Then, once she was fully gone, I started to make the color less and less, or more and more diluted. Once I got to all the way to barely being able to see it, then I went on to the next technique, which I did black and white, where I traced her in black, and then I added a layer of white in between the image and the drawing. From there, I decided that when she tapped her shoulders, I wanted it to become colored. So, I did the same thing as I did on the last part, but I colored her in. From there, I decided I wanted there to be like a swirl going around her in both directions. So I did a bigger white line with a smaller yellow line that went around her and slowly made its way around until it was off the screen. Once that had gotten off the screen, I decided that the colors were going to change. So I made her top yellow and her white bottoms, and then when she tapped her chest again, they switched to being the same thing as last time. And she did it again, and they switched back. And once they were there, she pulled, and so I had them slowly drift off by using the lasso tool again to have them slowly move little bit by little bit until it was off the screen. And then I did the same thing with the bottoms. Once I was there, when she hit down on the table, I decided that I wanted to make the background navy blue and her in white. So all I did was trace her in white and color her in, and then color in the whole background navy blue. And then when her arms came back down, I decided that I wanted it to go back to normal. And then as her arms went up, the screen became yellow with her in white. I hope that this tutorial was helpful and that you learned a good amount of techniques from here. If you have any questions or just want to say hello, please comment down below. And if you want to see more like this, subscribe and follow our TikTok to see the finished products of a lot of our videos. Thanks for watching.